Hello everyone, welcome to Savvy Plays Farming Sim, Farming Sim 17 that is. You're trying to focus on driving. It's a little hard when these hills are higher than what the tractor is. And yeah, basically this is just a continuation of the last episode. Left off with baling, started back up with baling. Probably end up wrapping some of these. You got the cedar still seeding. That was a big hill. Gonna go clean up the headlands here first. Now we don't got bales in my way. Down there's the one bale that got away. The very first bale I made on this field, or this harvest cycle, or whatever you want to call it. Sitting there by the picker-upper. So normally I'd like to go for the square baler so I can keep on going and not having to stop every 5 feet here. But the main reason why I chose this one is because it's cheaper. And also because I can make them into silage. Just as soon as I'm done baling this, I'll show you. I actually ran a bale wrap around here. Anyways, they have, when they got the big silage pits like they have in the game here. But you can also take the hay, and it basically just keeps it fresh. It's like a high moisture bale, actually, and that makes it airtight. So I guess, yeah, in a way you're making it into silage, but if you ask me, it's just hay. Anyways, around here, there's a couple different types. There's an individual wrapper, which is like what's in the game here. They have one where you put all the bales in a row, and it wraps them all at once. But the individual wrapper is kind of nice too, because you know it's, you know, if you get one bale spoils, you know, versus when you open up the thing, you open up everything, it could lead to more spoilage, and it's easier to transport. Like the guy that I was working for, he actually sells this hay, so I can just, remember when he sells that hay, it's cold out, so it doesn't matter, because once it's, you know, 30 or whatever, the bacteria and whatever doesn't really matter. But if you do poke any holes in the bales, you should put tape over them to keep them sealed. Only other difference is the one I actually ran, the bale wrapper, that was actually for square bales, not the round bales. And I have some footage of it somewhere in my phone. Not sure if I'm going to put it up or not. Not the best footage, but kind of neat. I just realized I lost track of how many bales. Still, it looks kind of pretty, all these bales sitting in the field like this. Just kind of thinking now is if I get the other baler with its auto stacker, a little skids here is not going to be able to take the bales off the top. But at least spearing bales and picking up bales are easier in 17 than what they are in 15. So if I do a spill, I can probably restack them somewhat easy. Or just get a telehandler. Or maybe at that point, maybe I won't even be baling anymore. I know in my previous episode I actually modded in this mixing station. I just had a couple forage wagons and a tipper. Just dumping in silage and another one dumping in straw, another one dumping in grass until each little silo was full, and sat there and I mixed for a while. When it was ready, I had this little tiny trailer. Just went around and filled up the trailer, emptied it into the trough, filled it up, emptied it, filled it up, emptied it. Actually thinking about getting some pigs too. But that I know you're feeding them grain, and I know that corn is one of them that you gotta do. At least for their base food. And this is one of the fields I didn't rake more hay into. I won't get as many bales for this row. Pick up this little bit of hay over here. And I don't think we're gonna get another bale out of here. Nope. More than 1,000 short. Oh, that moor got muddy. Oh. I hope if I have the right thing selected to unhook. The guy was just eager to be picked up. Oh, there's some more grass laying there in the field. I'm not gonna go pick it up because I'm already unhitched. I'll pick up a few loads of grass here first. Got stuck on a little hill there. There we go. About all she wrote for this load. Actually have a lot of bales sitting out here. So anyways, I know I can put some sheds down. I was kind of thinking, cut down all these trees over here. Get them out of my way, first of all. But it's also really close to the shed here, so maybe I can park some equipment in there. And or store bales. And the only thing I'm worried about is this hill right here. So I'm not sure if they're gonna be level or what's going on there. So if you guys know any of that, you guys can drop me a message. Not sure I'm gonna be putting these bales in here. Oh crap. Sorry, it's my first day backing up a trailer. Push these guys straight. Oh, look at that! I can. Now that is savvy, because now I can put all the rest of the bales either like this or the other way, or maybe if I didn't get my tractor stuck. Can I have it back, please? Let's see. X to abort baling. Then let's go. Oh, it's gonna make me wait. Yep. It won't let me back up at all. Anywhere. It's kind of annoying. Getting my butt kicked by this thing. I got stuck in a wall. Be nice if this tree wasn't in my way so I could actually see. Be nice if the HUD wasn't in my way so I could actually see too. Okay, so that works. Good enough. One a bale, two a bale, three a bale, four a bale, five a bale, six a bale, seven a bale, and 8 a bale. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 maybe? More bales. Not sure what I'm going to do with the silage ones though. I tried to leave a little bit of space, but helper H has stopped working. The tank's empty again. He's almost out of fertilizer too. Oh, let's go at least fill him up with seed. Why is this lagging over here so bad? I have no idea why this game is not running that great. It's only by this farm too. I can see which bag's emptying out by underneath the trailer. That's kind of neat. Nah, I don't think that's a good idea. Even though in theory he should stop when he gets to the other seed, I can't promise that. Hired worker. Hop back in the rig. Back to this guy. Turn him back on. Wasn't ready yet. That was kind of neat. I got in there just perfect enough to where I took it with me. Actually getting a lot of grass, so maybe I'll start making that into silage. Shoving it in the parking lot over here. Especially since we don't really need all the grass or all these bales anymore. I mean, the cows are fed up for 6 days. I could probably sit here and relax a little bit, or instead of harvesting grass. Good enough. I'm only going to unstack it. I don't think I have any forks down here either. Fertilizer, but that's fine. I'll just go over it with the other fertilizer. Keep an eye on it. Hey, the hitch is on the other side. Now watch this bale wrapper go. The bale wrapper I ran actually had a little Briggs and Stratton motor in the back of it, or whatever, in the front of it. And these tubes here, it's actually a black belt that goes around there, and those things actually had like a big groove in it to flip over the square bales. Big gear driving underneath, and on the very end, see if I can get in the camera, right in there, there's like a little knife with the fingers. And it will go up, grab all the plastic and cut it at the same time. And then after it drops it, of course. And yeah, it kind of turns around to stretch it out, and turns back the way it should be. But that's for a square bale. I don't know how this thing works for round bales. I'm assuming that the theory of it's the same. That, and I was doing it when it was kind of raining a little bit, and this thing is not happy when it rains. And kind of, because I was actually using a skid steer with a big grabber on the front of it, picking bales up, putting them down, and picking up the wrapped ones, stacking them, grabbing a new bale, and had to keep on jumping out of the skid steer to either replace the roll or make it so it was right, because, well, sure you guys know, plastic and rain. Well, somewhere I saw on Facebook that this one brother, and this one guy got his brother, his little brother, to believe that that these bales here were marshmallows, and that was a marshmallow farm. There's a bunch of wrapped bales sitting in the middle of the field. Oops, wrong key. I don't think they're supposed to be moving that, because it looks like that's supposed to be stationary there. Yeah, it doesn't come back up, so. I like the look of these old tractors. So did anybody ever notice that when you're driving through a field, your tires get muddy pretty quickly, and then you drive through grass, and the grass kind of cleans them off? Apparently that's a thing. Oh, hit that one kind of close. What do we got here? Oh. Yeah, I meant to leave more bales here for silage. I guess maybe I shouldn't have took that last load. I can always take them down and rewrap them. You can't unwrap them though. 2, 4, 6, got 7, so it's not even a full load. Unless there's one hiding that I should know about. Good parking spot for it. I like that house over there. With the lights on and everything. Looks kind of neat. 4 bales. Oh, can't make that turn. Okay. Before I go back, I'm gonna check this guy out. Ooh, he was almost out of fertilizer, even close. I'm kind of surprised that he even could finish that. So it looks like we only got this one last field here. And I'm gonna switch this up. What do we got here? Here's all the animal stuff. We got, looks like 13,000 canola. Oh, sorry, I read it wrong. Yeah, well, no, I didn't. I read it wrong, but I said it right. 13,000 canola. 3,000 soybeans. I got soybeans and canola planted. I think I'll harvest some wheat in this one. Go. Send them off. See, in this screen, you can see what it all is fertilized. 11 and 12 are on their second one. 15's on its first one because, well, that has fertilizer in it right now, just a little bit. We go to 26, or not 26, but 27. And, yeah, it only has its first one down, so I gotta do some more there yet. Because these fields here, before I plowed them up, I actually cultivated them. Field 12 over there, I actually plowed it too. Okay, so as soon as he runs out of fertilizer, he just keeps on going, so that's a good thing. It's only field 27 of my fields need plowing. 14 and 15 are probably going to need plowing for the next cycle. And you are... Please? I don't want fertilizer. Oh, it's going to make me put fertilizer in. But instead of doing that, I'm going to finish this. Just tighten up a little bit. I think we got a pretty good stockpile of straw and silage and everything. I figure my next harvest of grass, if I do it, I'll probably just throw all the grass in the bunker over here. I'm also gonna be lazy, and I'm gonna go on here and try to find my forks and reset them. Because in 17, instead of resetting them to the farm, it resets to the shop, which is closer. Go in here. I need to buy 1 pallet of fertilizer. Go over here and get it. I was kind of thinking about driving the semi down here. I could have just thrown it in the back of the truck. Then again, back of the truck doesn't have straps in it either. I'll just go and deliver it. Oh, got a little Bronco sitting there. And some sort of soccer mom's pulling out in front of me. The only reason why I'm kind of bringing it with me here is because I'm planning on getting rid of that seeder. And I don't really want to fill it up with seed. You know, because then that's kind of a waste, because I plan on getting rid of it, so get it as empty as possible. I probably won't even fill it up with all the fertilizer. The road back there I could have took, but nah, we're already past it. Turn my 4-ways, my beacons on. And that's if I could get rid of those little bushes. There we go. Start them back up. At 209 should be plenty to get him through this field. Anyways, I wonder if you can actually put the manure in the oh, wrong key. The manure in the cedar. Guess it's something I can find out later. seed bag just sitting here at random. Oh, I already have a thing of fertilizer sitting here. Oh well. Okay, so it just seems to be this thing that's actually lagging. So I'm not sure what's up with that. I haven't lagging them, it's just, I don't know, not very smooth. Kind of annoying. Let's see what the cows have to say. At 98%, we're going to get the next cow in 17 hours. Reproduction rate is 28 hours. They're saying, hey, we want some more grass and some more power food. So instead of that thing being full, I mean, it might just be that they, that tipper here is trying to get rid of the straw. So maybe that's why it's saying it's good for 6 days. Either way, I'm gonna wait to feed them up again. I did check it out. This bucket is bigger than the tractor's bucket. It does not just look bigger. That's kind of neat. Drop this guy off. I am going to give him another bale. Now let's not tip over the whole pile. So let's see here. The grass is 6,800. The silage hay is 446. And took it. So I don't think that changed, but the grass definitely did. Oh, remember I was telling you about wrapping bales? I was actually driving a JCB skid steer. That's kind of neat. Yep, everything's happy except for the power food. I'm guessing that's something I screwed up in there because I added too much straw. So this has been SavvyAlloy playing Farming Simulator 17. Please hit that like button and subscribe. Helps my channel out a lot. Gives me the motivation to keep on going. Lets me know that you guys are liking my videos. And bye for now. Happy cow.